My name is Ty Will Scratch from TMF Productions. Welcome, all you ladies, all you gentlemen, all you trolls, derps, and you lovely fangirls. Mwah. I am Ty Will Scratch, and today we are doing a little tutorial on how I draw and how I how I do the arts, how I do my art in general. More specifically, how I do my digital art. Now, I had a lovely email coming from a fan, and they asked me how I do digital art, and if they had any advice for me, well, any advice for me to give them. And I really couldn't think of anything on the spot. It took me a while to figure out what I was going to say. That's why it took me so long to get a video out. I was working on this and trying to figure out what exactly to say, because I don't really know how to explain how I do my art, because I do it probably so differently from how a lot of other artists do it. And to see how I do it, probably a lot of artists probably just pull their hair out. It's going, why? So here we are. This is how Tyble does his art. So without further ado, let's go, motherfucker. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. All right, let's do this. So here we have how I originally used to do my digital art. We have hand drawn with mouse and keyboard. Yes, this lovely shit right here. I hate you, dang mouse. Alright, so, as we have it here, there's some lines showing. The lines are a bit jagged, not, it looks really straight, it looks nice, but it's like a bit too jagged. And shading's a whole lot there. Oh, well, I do have some shading here and there, it's just a whole lot and it's not enough. Alright, that's how it used to be. But how I used to do them, originally how I do them now, it's literally just about the same concept. So, basically what I would do, I would take a picture, not take a picture, but take a drawing pad and pen, and I would just take some time, think, listen, put on some headphones, listen to some music that I think would fit the character or the thing that I'm drawing, and then I just draw away. Though with me, it usually takes a day for me to work out if I actually want to draw it or not. Like, it takes me a day for to plan it out in my head, and then I draw it out. That's why it takes me some time. Sometimes it takes me a while to do art in general, so I have to wait a day or so. My mind has the process how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna think this through and write this all down and draw it all out? But that's neither here nor there. Though what does matter is how I get it from pad and pen onto here. Basically, what I do, I just, like I said, I draw it out on pad and pen. After I have it all done, I'm satisfied with it for the most part, or have the basic outline of the sketch done, everything. I take a phone, camera, whatever I have my hands on, take a picture, send it to one of my friends either over email, Facebook, Twitter, whatever the hell. I go onto there on the computer, I download it from there, and then I open it up in Pixlr Online Editor. I could use Photoshop, I could use the other paint tools they have online that you can download, you can get your hands on, but I just prefer Pixlr because I know Pixlr is always going to be free. It is an amazing tool, it has almost everything that Photoshop has, almost everything that all the other paint tools have, but it's just a bit more basic, but I still like it, it's still good, it's still amazing to me, and I love it! Alright, I forgot who I was saying and doing, because my computer crashed for a few short seconds, and now I think I know where I was. Oh yeah, sorry for my recording software being there. I just, download it from Facebook, whatever the hell I got it from, open it in Pixlr Editor. Pixlr Editor, like I said, I choose to do it over anything else because it is, I know for a fact it's always going to be free. It is always on hand, and if the internet goes out for some reason, like it likes to do here at occasional times, it will never ever shut down how Pixlr Online Editor works. You can still open stuff up, you can still save stuff, you can still draw, do all that lovely stuff, unless the power goes out. Then, or your PC crashes, then, well, you're fucked. But this is not affected by the internet going out, so it's actually a huge plus there, at least in my mind, for this thing. Now, on to the next benefit of how I do art or how Pixlr works. Like I said, it's open 24/7. Granted, there's the cases where Pixlr is just a bit too overused, and sometimes it takes a bit more time just to load and process. But it gets the job done. It's a few steps below Photoshop, but what it lacks for, and a few tools and bells and whistles, it makes up for it being free, online, always available, always working, and will always be free. So Brownie points for there, Pixlr. Bravo. Now he's for all stone, I've never been disappointed with it. I never really have. Anyway, enough on that. Going into how I do art, like I said, I just do the Bell basic sketch. Once you get that all done, I put a few layers on. Well, probably more than a few. Yeah, probably a whole lot more than a few, but I do some layers on it. I do almost all of the body parts on a different level or a different area, but I do most of the main body on its own. So like the arm on the far right and the leg on the far right and most of the torso and the neck I will do all on its own layer, but I'll do the bow tie and the the collar, yes, the collar and the head from the chin up I will do on its own layer. The hair I'll do on its own layer, and the back arm and the back leg I'll do on the same layer, but you know, just on making sure everything looks like for the most part even, so I actually go in there and I can shade it a whole lot easier. This is how it works out for me. It works out a whole lot better that way. Now, when I get done with that, I usually have something like this as a byproduct. As you can see here in the corner, there are a lot of layers here. Like, there is a lot. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat that. There's a lot of layers here. But it does look good. It looks a whole lot cleaner. It looks really, really good. It looks really, really clean. Thank you to the Parblo drawing tablet. But this is still without any shading. It's still missing some things. But everything does look, for the most part, good. It's not exactly clean, but it still looks good, you know? After that, you just go in there, you take the eraser and all that, you clean it up, you can add a background to it, and then you end up with something like this. Here, I didn't do some shading and all that because I want to do a few, it kind of show you guys what it looks like without shading, and also the fact that I kind of forgot to do the shading when I was in the final product of this drawing. Yeah, foolish me, sorry, sue me. No, please don't. But anyway, I just go through, as the final touches, I add the background on a separate layer below everything else. I add the background on that. I make sure the background fits and looks good with the drawing up top, so that the colors actually, they don't clash too much, but they still look different, so you can tell the color, well, the background from the character, obviously. Now, going beyond that, I just going through different layers. I figure out where shading is going to be, and I put a layer between two, like a good example, the area between the neck and the chin there, where there's actually a bit of shading. I would go in out from the layer I have for the neck, and I would go in from the layer for the chin and the head up. I would put another layer between those two, take black, shade it there, and then I would take the occupancy of that layer and then go down with it, making you have a shadow effect. Granted, you can do the whole thing where it's like a fading shadow that's going like more and more intense as it goes further away from the light, or like more in towards it, the back of the neck, but that has got a whole lot more layers than I didn't want to do at this point in time, because I'm still getting used to it, and this was my first like serious drawing with it, so this is like my first non-test. So I have some room for error, right guys? Right? Hopefully. Beyond that, that's really all I can say how I do digital art, because there's really not much more to it. I mean, granted, you can go in and probably add some more stuff, because you can turn down the occupancy of the background to where it shows the base image like that, or like this. You can go in and edit a bit more, do some more things to it. Like, I forgot that I was supposed to add like some shading into the eyes and a bottle and a wine glass, but I didn't really add the time because I kept screwing up, because this picture took me so long and I had so many issues with it because I'm still getting so used to the tablet. But nonetheless, guys, that's pretty much how I draw. That's how Tybal does the arts. There actually is a funny story of how I got my art style, and it's actually really, really funny, at least to me. And I'm more than willing to share it with you guys as how I do my art. Well, I already did that. How I got my art style. But that's a different story for a completely different video. Anyway, guys, that's all I have time for in this video today. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you guys found it somewhat helpful. I know I'm probably not the best at explaining this stuff, but then again, explaining how I do art and explaining how I do video games is two really different things for me, and I find it a whole lot hard to explain how I do art. Like, extremely harder, and I don't know why. It's just really, really hard for me to explain how I do my art. Because I just do it so, just to me, I just do it so differently, and I just do it my own way, and it's really, really weird. Nonetheless, guys, hope you all enjoyed the video. I hope it was somewhat helpful, especially to the fan who asked me this video. I hope it was somewhat helpful for you, or somewhat, you know, good for you to actually see something like this, and I hope it did help you out. Well, hey, I hope it helped the rest of you out as well. So anyway guys, if you liked the video, slap that like button. If you want to see more things like this in the future, or want to see more of my art, comment down below and subscribe for more. Because trust me guys, I want to do everything you guys want me to tell me to do. I want to do information, I want to do all that stuff, but I don't know what you guys want me to do unless you comment down below, or private message me, or email us and say what you want me to do. But anyway, that's all I have time for. I will see you all in the next video. So, ladies and gentlemen, derps, trolls, and fangirls, I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.